The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. About 10 minutes away, let's say 9:05, we'll have the Connor's Mom song coming up. It's been requested today, an exclusive with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Coming up in sports. But first, TV time. Mark Cuban is leaving Shark Tank, announced yesterday after we got off the air. And that sucks because he's the best part of the show.
I agree.
I mean, him and Mr. Wonderful, the best parts, obviously. But
I like when Kevin Hart's on.
yeah, they have the guest sharks now, and Kevin Hart's been on before.
A shark? I don't know if you've heard the episode of Smartless. That's Jason Bateman's podcast with other people, too. Don't get mad if you have a different favorite. Like Will Arnett's also on it, stuff like that. But they surprise each other with guests, right?
Yeah, it's a great
and Kevin
podcast.
Hart came on, and so Jason Bateman wasn't prepped on him because it was a surprise guest. And he's like, oh, I didn't know you were on Shark Tank. He goes, were you like pitching an idea? And he goes, I'm Kevin Hart, bitch. I was one of the sharks. And he goes, yeah. So they're pitching an idea. And he was like so offended. And I thought that was that made me laugh the hardest. My favorite Shark Tank
That's
moment.
hilarious. Yeah, so it's the 16th year next year. He's going to do that. And then 2025, I guess. It's kind of like a Sum 41 situation where he's going to stick around for another year and a half before he retires. He's kind of just announcing it for a while and get it out there. But that does stink. I mean, that's that show, I don't know if you're like us, but where you just put it on in the background no matter what. Nothing's on. You don't want to watch the sports or whatever. Just, okay, I'll put Shark Tank on and watch this one for the 17th time because it's still good.
I like feeling like a billionaire for a 1 hour block on NBC every Friday night. It's very nice for me to make financial decisions with my own fake money.
Oh, I had a pitch I wanted to do. I didn't have the product. I wanted to make...
Oh, you just want to talk to him?
No, I mean, I could have someone make the app, but it was going to be an app that would tell you where all the basketball courts are around in the city. So if you're like driving down, unless you're on Lincoln or something.
What do you want to call it?
Hoops Life. Hoops for Life.
Daddy's Hoops?
Daddy's Hoops. That's a better name.
Hoops Anonymous.
Yeah. Why anonymous?
I don't
You're
know.
kind of making it not anonymous.
Okay, all right, fine. My idea's bad. I'm not in the pitch.
God, what an idiot.
That's what I'm not investing in.
In my creative ideas?
Yeah.
Isn't that a good idea, though, when you're always looking for a place to shoot hoops? And if I could just go down the street and go, oh, there's a
Are you always looking for a place to shoot hoops?
Yes. Okay, I used to be.
Kenzie, what did I tell you? You can't keep me off the court.
Oh, my God.
Hell yeah.
So, Kenzie, what do you think about that? An app that lets you know the closest pickup spot, basketball.
Oh, I
Would you
can't think of
invest?
an app that I would use less.
Well, you know what
Between that and my work email. I can tell you, not on my recently viewed widgets, I'll tell you that.
You know what the problem was?
What?
It already exists.
Really?
There's an app, I think it's called Hoops Direct, and some guy stole my idea and did it.
Did he steal it?
Well, he's not a millionaire, though. I don't think he is, but the app
He's
exists
a
out
broke
there.
ass.
Yeah. I don't know.
I get mad when I watch Shark Tank, and I really want Michael, please invest in this, please invest in it, because I want to buy it, and they all pass, and I'm like, son of a nutcracker. I'm like, I really wanted that product.
You can still go to their website. Sometimes it's still up there after. Or
So sometimes they're not. I wanted the Spatty Daddy.
What is that?
Oh, that's the
That was the thing that gets it's like this little tool that can get the rest of your like your
shampoo.
products out of your jar.
Oh.
Because like you know how like they put the caps on, you can't reach in there. It's like so it forms to like fit into there and like get your product out, and they didn't invest in it. I was so mad.
I remember that it was a great presentation by the girl that came up with the idea.
Yeah, she had a Spatty for small stuff and a Spatty Daddy for big stuff, and I'm like, I'm in love.
Well, I got news.
I will take both.
You can find them on Amazon still.
Are they on Amazon?
There's a $9.99 for a 2-pack of the Spatty Daddy and the what's the other one called? The bigger one.
Well, the Spatty Daddy's the bigger one.
Yeah.
Daddy's big.
Yeah, Daddy. There's a Daddy Caddy. So even though
Can we just isolate the audio of Kay saying Daddy's big
yes,
so we can use that later?
he does that though during the show, so
Can
he'll
you
do it
pull
for
that for
himself.
me, Case?
Yeah.
I would like to load that.
For your own hard drive?
Yes. Daddy's big.
The other thing is Mark Cuban also sold his majority stake in the Mavericks. He bought in for $285 million like 20 years ago, and he's selling it for $3.5 billion. But here's the kicker. He still gets to do everything he did before. He's running the basketball operations like he did. That's why he bought the team so he could take it over. And he just sold it, $3.5 billion, made that, and he still gets to do what he wants to do.
I'm not good enough with money to understand how he sold his shares in the team, but remains in control of the team. It sounds like somebody just paid him $3.5 billion because...
He may have just gotten the job. Like, maybe they liked how he did it.
That's what I was going to say. They probably want him being the front man for the team because he's so recognizable. He's valuable. So they
He just had to get in there first. Sometimes it's about getting in.
Yeah. When he bought in, they were a disaster as a team.
Right.
And he saved them and made them relevant and all
Won
that.
an NBA title.
Yeah. So he made him relevant. But there's some rumors saying he's going to run for president. That's why he's getting on a Shark Tank. He's selling the team. Not next year, but maybe in 5 years he runs for president.
Oh, my God.
That's the rumor out there why he's doing this.
Why would anybody want to do that? Why, if you have all this money, you're just chilling, you're watching hoops all the time, why do you want to run the free world? It seems like a terrible idea.
Oh, my God. You would never see me again. If I hit a certain, and it wouldn't even have to be that much money, and I would do nothing.
Give me the number that we'd never see you again.
$70,000.
Literally, I'm serious. As long as I could make it without work, like, just make it. It doesn't even have to be like an exceptional life. Like, if I could make it and not work, you have $1 billion. You want another job?
In a stressful job.
Oh, yeah, either going to criticize you left and right.
You know
what
how
are
these
you going to
presidents
do,
are.
though, when you disappear? What are you going to do?
What?
What are you going to do?
Not a lot.
Well,
that's the point.
You can't just sit on the couch all day.
I want to, like, eat good food and go places and just cook and go to the beach. And I want to try surfing because I think I'd be good at it. I do.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, it's one of the biggest stories in Chicago sports, not only this week, this month, this year, but probably ever. It will come down to that because Connor Bedard was drafted here to play for the Blackhawks, and he will be a game changer, generational player. He already has proven that in the short time he's been here. And even Wayne Gretzky said he is actually better than the hype was on him. But a shocking story yesterday came out where the Blackhawks had to actually call a press conference. Chicago Blackhawks GM Kyle Davidson addressed wild rumors surrounding Corey Perry after he was kicked off the team yesterday, saying the contract termination had nothing to do with superstar Connor Bedard's mom. Here's that actual audio from the press conference.
As this is an individual personnel matter, I will not be able to disclose any details related to the initial reporting, investigation, or the findings. However, I do want to be very clear on this one point. This does not involve any players or their families, and anything that suggests otherwise, or anyone that suggests otherwise, is wildly inaccurate, and frankly, it's disgusting.
This went all over the place that this player...
I can't believe how fast, because a lot of times when there's rumors like this, they don't address things like that. I cannot believe how fast they addressed this.
Which I don't know if that's a sign.
Connor must have been like, I will leave this damn team. They're like, we are sorry, and we will get a press release out, because that's wild.
Well, and he still has to live here with it, and it happened here. If it did happen, it's all alleged, by the way. It's all rumors that this happened, but they're not saying, to your point, that they made it. They actually called a press conference about it. The Bears didn't do that.
That's insane.
When
that was a way worse accusation. This would be like two consenting adults who decided to hook up. Like if that happened, whatever.
Right.
But it's like the Bears accusations were a lot
illegal
worse.
activity,
like illegal, horrible acts, and they said nothing.
Yep.
That's what surprises me about this. Like I've watched feedback coming in all morning, and it's very interesting to me that people have decided to treat Connor Bedard's mom, who don't know her, like she's Mother Teresa or something, and that we need to protect her and white knight her, and how can you say this awful thing? It's like, well, look, if she's an adult and she wants to have fun, you're the one attaching shame to it, not us.
Yeah.
She can go out and do what she wants, and it might be embarrassing for her son, but parents embarrass their kids all the time.
And
That's
by
not
the way,
news.
The alleged, if they hooked up, player, I forget his name, was it
Corey Perry.
Corey. I keep saying Connor, but that's her son.
Yeah.
That did not happen for sure. But
That did not happen.
No.
Corey is way closer. Like, they're close in age on top of it. Like, nothing about it is bad, except for the fact that we believe that she's still with his father, so that part would be bad.
That part's bad.
Yeah.
I hope there's no rabies needles around.
No, but everybody's got their own situation behind closed doors. I think it's very odd to be offended on another adult's behalf because she went out and did a thing that doesn't have, any effect on your life.
Yeah, I think people are protecting their love of the Blackhawks and don't want this story even being talked about. Some people are like that in the situation, but it is
I
a
felt the
wild
same
story.
way. I heard it, and I'm like, Oh, like, that would be crazy because, like, yeah, it's your friend.
Yeah.
But, like, it's also not bad.
I understand why the Blackhawks would do what they did, but
Right.
you know, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, it's either a rumor, it's a story that we have fun with for a day, or it's two adults that did a thing that adults do, and you can move on from it. You know,
Well,
it doesn't impact your life.
Yeah, but it doesn't impact their life. But the problem is people having this love for the Blackhawks finally getting a player that can, just like Patrick Kane, turn everything around, and maybe he will leave here, or maybe it will destroy this start that he's already had. This poor kid, this 18-year-old kid, when this is going on again, allegedly.
I think he'll be okay though.
I don't. What if it happened to you? Happened to me? Happened to Kenzie? We've already talked about this earlier, but Kenny said he would not be upset if I slept with his mom. That's what he said.
It wouldn't have an effect on my life. Like, I don't get you're an adult. I don't care what you do.
But it's your mom, and I'm me. And
Yeah,
I got fired for it. Let's say.
Hey, but Brian, if you treat her right, I'm okay with it. It's not going to bother me.
What's treating her right?
I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah, gross.
Does she like Applebee's?
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
Little Dollarita. They got that promotion going on right now.
Yeah, give me some inside scoop on your mom so I can win her over.
Somebody just texted in,
Yep.
but I don't believe this is true. But somebody did just text in. Anthony from Oswego said, look at Connor Bedard's Twitter. He tweeted confirming it happened.
No, he did not. I don't think
I'm
so.
like, what? But it's the first time this person's ever texted in.
It's probably like Connor Babard on Twitter. It's like just one letter off.
Well, okay, so one day ago, this was 2:41 p.m. Central Standard Time. Connor Bedard on Twitter at 98C Bedard. This is his verified account. Oh, no, it's not. It's a parody account. Man, I tell you what, Elon Musk ruined Twitter because now anybody can buy a blue check mark, and it is so confusing to figure out what's real and what's not.
And so that's probably throwing
Yes.
people off because of the blue check mark.
Yeah, blue check mark does not mean verified anymore.
Connor Bedard did not tweet it out. It's somebody else who has a parody account who bought a blue check mark, tweeted it out.
That is
Yes.
an excellent parody account. Well done to that person. Don't like that it's spreading misinformation, but damn are they good at what they do.
Speaking of parodies, our house band, the Double Feature, has made a great parody relating to this situation.
Connor's mom has got it going on. My hockey stick is in her penalty box. Connor, can't you see your new dad is me, Corey? I think I'll shoot my shot and I'm gonna score with Connor's mom.
Oh my God. Beautiful work, the Double Features.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And it's that time of the year. You go looking around for lights. We got a tree yesterday. Me and Megan got a tree.
Oh, big stuff.
Is $200 too much for a tree?
That seems, how tall is it?
7 feet.
Okay, that's probably,
Wow, okay.
yeah.
It's a great tree.
Real or fake?
Oh, real.
Wow.
What?
I don't need a real tree.
Well, there's a smell.
Because you don't even have a tree.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. After we talked about me not decorating for Christmas in my own apartment because I live alone and why would I want to give myself chores, my
Right.
mom texted me and was like, do you want me to buy you a tree, like a mini tree, and send it to you? No, I don't need that. I am filled with holly jolly Christmas joy. I
Doesn't
just don't
sound
wanna,
like it.
I just don't want to give myself chores.
Oh, a tree is beautiful. The smell, it's a North Carolina fir, I think it is.
Outside's outside for a reason. I don't need to bring it in.
Got it from Ivy's Christmas Trees in Wrigleyville. Good lady over there running it. She says, yeah, I do it with my ex-husband over there and my boyfriend.
I love that.
Yeah, she was crazy, this woman. She's awesome. Tried to
running the show.
Tried to talk me into a stand that was $180, though. I didn't go for that.
Do you have a stand or are you just setting the tree up against the wall?
I had a
Like
stand.
leaning in.
it seems like you
Rip
needed
me off
that.
today.
I planted it in the hardwood floor. It'll grow. It's a miracle grow on that thing.
Oh, my
Water it.
God.
All good. But, I like decorating. Obviously, Kenzie does too with a whole big home in Elgin. We have more space to do everything.
Oh, yeah, I have a lot of trees. We have a lot of trees in the house.
But this couple in Naperville now that you pointed out are doing something insane with Taylor Swift. They're calling it Swiftmas, and they've totally decorated. I'm sure if you live in the area over in Naperville, you know these people or seen it already or heard about it. Because cars are coming in from all over the other suburbs to come look at it.
Yes, Mary Swiftmas is happening in Naperville. The woman who did the outside of her house, it's crazy, by the way. Like, the outside's really pretty. Even if you're not a Taylor Swift person, like, it's pretty Christmas lights. She just went with this theme, And she was inspired by the Eras Tour. She has, like, life-size Taylor Swift standing up. But
God.
the colors and then the thing with Taylor Swift, it was very disco ball-y. So, like, the lights are really inspired by that. It's really, really, really pretty.
It's amazing. I mean, with all the sound attached to the lights and the whole yard and the house and everything, the video stuff. I guess the neighbors probably think it's okay, right? Or no? I think the neighbors are annoyed by something like this. Like if Case was a neighbor, obviously he'd be annoyed by it.
Why? Well, I mean, yes, but why do you say that? I mean, you're right, but explain.
Well, because it's overdone. You're like, it's a little bit too much.
I just don't want the crowd.
Well, there's going to be, because people are definitely, certainly heading over there. So it's Atlas Lane and Tupelo Ave is kind of the area in Naperville where it is.
And she's okay with her address being out there. She did this on the news and stuff, so
Yeah.
we're not like putting her on blast.
Well, remember the Stranger Things house for Halloween last year where they had to actually have police come out because so many, like hundreds of cars, people were coming from all over the country, and they had to direct traffic. They actually had to put up times to go see it and all that. This isn't at that level yet, but it could, get there exactly.
I'm sorry. Someone texted in and said, Brian got bent over. I got my 7-foot balsam for 90.
Well, that's not very Christmassy.
You can't get ahead no matter how hard you try.
I think that's so funny.
Everybody just coming at me. Oh, man. Who said that?
Brian got bent over.
I did not get bent over. I'll tell you what, sir.
I did not.
Hey, sir or ma'am, who did that? Who sent that in?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, if you're listening right now, let's have a bet right now on whose tree lasts longer. Okay? Sucker.
Yeah.
I got a $200 tree and it's beautiful and I watered
Who cares
it.
as long as it lasts till Christmas?
No, I like mine going through my birthday in January. I like it go all the way through January. Then I
So
take
you
it
leave
down.
it up through January.
Absolutely. I'll leave it. You know what? With this person, whoever said that, I'm leaving it up till it dies.
You're going to plant it outside.
Yeah, no. Come at me, bro. Come at or lady. I don't know who it is. Come at me.
Nothing ever bounces your way. You're so excited about this tree, and turns out you just got taken for a ride yesterday.
I did not get taken on this tree. It's beautiful.
Oh, my God. Did you have a picture of it?
Yeah, but it's not decorated yet because I didn't have time yesterday. So it's just got to get it settled. But water, let the.
Do you have money for ornaments?
No,
There's
they're all
no
gone.
decor?
No, it's gonna be a tree.
He's like, not this year.
No, it's gonna be a nice tree. It smells wonderful. I challenge you, sir or madame. How long your tree gonna last? I bet it falls apart on you, and the needles are all over the floor. Mine are just growing
It's not
exponentially.
gonna grow.
I planted it in the floor.
Oh, God.
Well, it's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Merry Christmas.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and we are out of here. And Dougie Styles, are you in for Lauren today? Is that what's going on, Dougie?
Yeah, I just got the phone call about 7 minutes ago, so here I am.
What happened?
So say they didn't tell us.
She said she wasn't feeling well. She lost her voice, so unfortunately, I apologize to everybody listening, but you're going to have to hear this voice for the next 5 hours. Yeah.
wow.
Well, I appreciate you acknowledging that that's a lot for everybody.
Well, you guys were supposed to say, no, Doug, your voice is phenomenal. But thanks, guys, for the reassurance this morning.
No, you'll do fine.
You'll be good.
She can't even look
He
me in the
talks
eyes.
quick. It's just over the song intros. Don't worry about it.
Well, it was nice seeing you guys again. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Hope you guys get flat tires on the way home.
Dougie Styles in next. Stick around. In the meantime, of course, tomorrow morning we'll have at 7:10 more Q101 Twisted Christmas tickets for the finale night, night 4 with Young the Giant and the Gaslight Anthem. That's at 7:10. At 8 o'clock, we will have the Black Keys and the Black Keys First Listen, where they'll play songs for you and you can judge the songs if they,
They're not going to stop telling people that they get to give their opinion on the music.
Hey, you think this one's good?
You have to vote what's on the album. Brian thinks this is what's going to happen.
I just would love it if someone's up there like, nah,
Skip.
yeah, meh.
Not working for you, sister.
Yeah.
So you have those 7:10 night 4 giveaway, 8 o'clock Black Keys giveaway with a bonus little fun prize with the Black Keys, 8:20, 9 o'clock tomorrow, Ticket Blitz Thursday, also Twisted Christmas tickets.
Oh, man.
So today's Wednesday, right?
Hey,
Yeah, today's
Thank
Wednesday.
God.
and just to top it off, at noon, I have night 4 tickets for Twisted Christmas as well.
All right.
Yeah, season of giving.
How about it? Takeaways from today's show, 312-591-8300. Case, what do you got?
Trucker Mike checked in. Takeaway, according to Kinsey, if you are a deer hunter and you don't come home with a deer, you are having an affair.
Facts.
Where's that damn deer? We caught all weekend.
Kenzie, what's your takeaway?
Takeaway, Brian got bent over for a Christmas tree.
Listen, this tree is going to last till June, and whoever said that, yours is going to die before Christmas. I know it.
I want to know more about this story. You got bent over?
Well, you know what? Go to the podcast, you'll hear the whole
No,
story.
I want Kenzie to tell it right now.
And he liked it.
Oh, of course. Duh.
Speaking of which, Joe checked in. Final takeaway, Connor's mom has got it going on.
Yes.
Connor's mom has got it going on. My hockey stick is in her penalty box. Connor, can't you see your new dad is me, Corey? I think I'll shoot my shot and I'm gonna score with Connor's mom.
Thank you again to the Double Features, our house band, and they produced that. Go to doublefeatures.com and follow them on social. And also, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.